We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready.
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Yes, you get ready.
Because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, so I want to come on here and talk about the whole Safaree situation. I know y'all been asking me to cover it. So if you guys do not know, what happened is that this past Monday, Safaree was on the Angie Martinez show. And basically, he broke down crying about how he was just robbed a few hours before this, before he came onto her show. Somebody put a gun to his head, and they robbed him for over like $180,000 worth of jewelry. The story was so crazy that it went viral. Even the news media was talking about it. But the craziest part is that the main guy who robbed him, they were caught not even 10 minutes later, and come to find out Safaree and Nicki Minaj knew one of the main guys. His name is Sean Haywood, I believe. So anyways, they were arrested pretty quickly after the robbery. I want you guys to go ahead and watch this news clip, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
All new at 5:30. Imagine getting held up at gunpoint and robbed of, get this, $183,000 worth of jewelry and cash.
It happened Monday to the flamboyant fur-wearing rapper known as Safaree. He and a friend got jumped and ripped off outside the rapper's apartment.
But two of the three bad guys got caught thanks to some quick thinking by Safaree's doorman. New Jersey reporter Tony Yates with the story. She's live in Fort Lee for us. Tony.
And Bill, Sandra, you know, fortunately, the luck kept rolling for them after this terrifying crime because the Fort Lee police officers who got that call, they were only seconds away from that scene. And before you knew it, the suspect's vehicle was right there in front of them. His name is Safaree, and if you don't know him by his music, you might know him because he used to date singer Nicki Minaj. Check him out on Monday, though. This was during a radio interview with Angie Martinez on Power 105.1. Listen.
Oh, man.
Fort Lee police say the rapper and a friend, Corey Bryant, were both jumped by three men as they walked out of the high-rise where Safaree lives. The artist went into detail on the air.
I just got robbed. Like, two dudes with guns just ran upon me. Had me face down on the floor with a gun to my head. It just took everything.
Fort Lee police say the building's doorman called 911, and it was luck that there were officers close by who spotted a suspicious black Cadillac Escalade almost immediately.
They thought, hey, we just had a robbery, and here's a vehicle with no plates, no headlights. The description of the actors was given as 2 or 3 black males. They saw 2 or 3 black males in the car.
The chase began, police say, with the vehicle making a U-turn and heading over the George Washington Bridge into New York. Fort Lee alerted Port Authority police and the NYPD. The Escalade eventually crashed in the city. Police arrested suspects Sean Haywood and Jonathan Ricketts. They're looking for a third man. Haywood and Ricketts are charged with first-degree armed robbery. They will be brought back to New Jersey. Safaree's attorney believes the suspects were waiting specifically for his client, who's often photographed and recorded wearing flashy jewelry and furs. This is from his Instagram account. He told us this was not some random stick-up attempt. This was specifically targeting Safaree by several men with guns. The actual facts of what happened are chilling, and it's only by the grace of God that this incident did not have a different ending, and for that we are extremely grateful.
I'm sorry, man. Thank God you're okay.
Now, Safaree and his team are the ones who valued the goods at $183,000. Police say they did recover some of those items in that SUV, but they're still trying to account for the rest of the items that Safaree and his crew said were stolen.
All right, so you guys just saw that news clip. So like I said, once the video went viral of him crying, a lot of other rappers and people on social media were making a joke of this. They were clowning Safaree. Of course, the memes were being cranked out, the videos. Gilly the Kid came out roasting him. Bosco kind of clowned him. He's like this West Coast guy. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys both of these videos. Go ahead and check out these snippets right here.
Blood was crying though, bro. It's an unfortunate situation. I feel bad for the brother, man, because, you know, he not a bad brother. Like, so I feel bad for the brother. But why you go on the radio show crying, bro? I'm saying, why you went on there crying, bro? In that fur coat, bro. You still left, they didn't take your coat. They didn't take the fur. I'm saying, bro. You gotta look at the good. You gotta take the good with the bad, bro. Look at it this way, bro. They didn't take the fur.
Y'all seen that shit happen with Safaree? I just got done watching that shit. I was in this bitch dying. Safaree funny as shit. Yeah, that was some funny shit right there. I was just fucking dying in this bitch. That nigga said I got robbed 2 hours ago. Nigga, you still crying? What the fuck is that? Shit happened 120 minutes ago, and you still crying? What is you doing out here? Nigga sat down in that chair with Angie Martinez. She says, everything all right? He said, I just got robbed. What? When? When did it happen? Like 2 hours ago. What? Hey, nigga, straighten up, nigga. Fuck is wrong.
All right, so you guys just saw what Bosco and Gilly the Kid had to say. And so now if that's not crazy enough, so after these videos went viral and people were going in on Safaree, Safaree decided to basically kind of clap back and basically explain himself and say that he was not crying because of jury. He was crying because his uncle went through the same thing a few months ago. His uncle was robbed and killed, and he basically saw his life flashing before his eyes. So this is what Safaree had to say. He posted this. Go ahead and check this out. All right, so you guys just saw what Safaree had to say. So after Safaree posted that, the Shade Room also posted it. And they also posted a picture of the guy with him and Nicki Minaj, the one who was basically behind the whole robbery. And so then, lo and behold, T.I. comes to the Shade Room and he basically says, you know, it's a cold world, get a sweater. Basically being very dismissive of what Safaree was going through. And so a lot of people are going in on T.I. for that and saying that T.I. is wrong. You know, my personal opinion, I feel like this. If you don't have anything positive to add to the conversation, especially when you claim to be conscious and woke, then, you know, you might as well not say anything. If you don't like Safaree, that's one thing, but I don't think that anybody deserves to be robbed or have a gun put to their head. That is one of the most scariest experiences you can ever go through. It's very, very traumatizing. So I definitely sympathize with Safaree. So one of the craziest things is a few days after that video went viral, some other guys decided to post a video on social media basically covering their faces but not covering their damn tattoos, and they admitted to being a part of the robbery of Safaree. They also showed videos of the jury. I mean, these folks are straight snitching on themselves, looking for social media attention and validation. Go ahead and check out this video that just came out yesterday.
Hey, you bitch ass nigga, Safaree. Niggas did not run up on you with no motherfucking burner, nigga. You owed us cheese from the back end of that production shit, and you knew what the fuck it was, and nigga, it was me and a few of the homies, and nigga, we stripped your motherfucking ass. That's what really happened. So nigga, come up out the motherfucking bread that you owe us, nigga, or it's problems, nigga. If you want your shit back, nigga, then you gonna get your shit back. Tap in with a nigga.
All right, so you guys just saw that video. All right, so I want to do an update on this video. So after I posted the video, it had only been up for like 5 minutes, and somebody named Trey came to the comment section and was like, T, that's not a real robbery video. Those thirsty dudes were just looking for damn attention and they're just clout chasing. And so he pointed me to another video where another blogger was saying basically that these guys just pretended to rob Safaree. They have nothing to do with the actual robbery. And that's the stuff that I just hate on social media. Like I was stating before, attention is a hell of a drug. Why would you want to get yourself attached to a real situation, okay? Safaree was really robbed. There's an active police investigation. They're still looking for the third suspect because it was 3 people who robbed him. They arrested 2. They're still looking for the third suspect. Why would your thirsty, clout-chasing ass put a video on social media and act like you're part of the robbery crew? And now it'd be really funny if the police decide to come and investigate their ass and just come and fuck with them just on GP, since they're looking for social media attention and they want to sit here and claim a robbery that they had nothing to do with. But you guys know me, as soon as I find some information, if it's not true, if it's not factual, I will put on the video and I will make an update. I will not be accused of spreading any false information or spilling any false tea. So thank you, Trey, for letting me know that those robbers were just looking for damn attention and clout chasing. So that is the update. They had nothing to do with the robbery, but the two guys who were arrested, they were definitely Safaree's old friends. They knew Safaree, and so they are definitely looking at some time. They're being charged with felonies. So all that part was true, but the stupid idiots who went viral on social media, they're nothing but frauds, okay?
Never been no fraud. Why do niggas that are not involved love to get involved? Why do niggas claim the streets and act just like the law?
It's sad that people are so addicted to social media. I swear there's no drug on earth more addicting than attention. The whole situation is crazy, but I want Safaree to keep his head up. And he also needs to be really careful and really check out his inner circle, because a lot of these guys who were behind his robbery were friends of his, people who came up with him. So for them to set him up, you know, to be robbed like that, he needs to really watch his moves. He needs to walk around with security. He's getting a lot bigger than usual. He needs to have the same type of security that Nicki Minaj has, because there's no reason he should be coming out his apartment with all that jewelry and all that money on him and then be getting robbed. And then he also may not want to be as flashy as he is, because sometimes when you're out there being flashy and showing off money and jewelry and stuff like that, that can bring the wolves as well. But this whole situation is sad. I'm really disappointed in T.I. for saying what he said, especially when he swears up and down he's so conscious, he's so pro-black, he's so here for the black family and black people, and then for him to just basically be so dismissive and say, you know, it's a cold world, get a sweater. I thought that was just kind of disgusting, okay? So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation concerning Safaree getting robbed and all these rappers and people on social media basically clowning him and dismissing what he went through. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Missy! Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.